Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joe Turner, and about 27 years ago, I joined corporate America fresh out of college, and I had a career as a management consultant. Fortunately, I escaped, and I basically ran away to join the circus. I became a performer. I do magic and entertainment, mostly on in corporate settings. And when someone hears that I'm a magician, a common first response is to ask me to make something disappear. The check, their taxes, a difficult boss, a virus, anything. People want to have it disappear. That's what they equate with magicians. But when something disappears, where does it go? Let's say maybe it ends up in here. All those things that disappear, the socks in the laundry, the last drink in the cooler, what if they end up in this portal? Let me show you with this rubber ball. Now, if I drop the ball right into the hole, it doesn't take long for it to disappear. And like the last drink in the cooler, if I rummage around enough, I might be able to find it. Let's try it again in case you think that I was holding on to it somewhere. No, in fact, if I reach inside, you can see there's nothing back there until I pull it through the portal. Now, a lot of people think that it disappears as soon as it goes through the portal, but it doesn't actually disappear until I let go of it. And once I let go, who knows where it goes? But with some luck, I can find it. And that, my friends, is a little magic with a... Wait a second. I think there might be something else in here. I think it is that last drink from the cooler. Now that experience where things disappear like rubber balls and appear like champagne bottles, that's all a function of theatrical special effects. And while we know that physics doesn't actually allow it to be done, we can see that theater, that magic, allows us to experience it anyway. And for me, that's the whole point of magic, is that something doesn't have to be possible in order to be experienced. And think about that experience. The physical responses of surprise, delight, pleasure, eyes open, neck tingling, maybe laughter or a gasp. All of these are very real responses, and yet they were generated by something that is fundamentally unreal. Now that experience, that emotion, that mystery, that deserves to be sensed and explored and appreciated before it's taken apart. That would be like looking for music in the piano strings and hammers. It's not there. And what I think is really important for all of us is that the seed of greatness has to be massaged and given the warmth of possibility. And magic gives that to us. What's more astounding than that is the way that amazing experiences can affect our memories and our emotions, and consequently, the way we make decisions. We automatically remember events in our lives, information that we encounter, experiences. We remember the ones that stand out from the background and that break the pattern, things that are outside our normal expectations, which, by definition, magic certainly is. So, using a magical experience as a channel for an idea or a message is really an extraordinary advantage in every sense of the word. Consider the following. I'll hearken back to a time when I wanted to find the music in the piano myself. I remember seeing someone take a small cardboard box. I wondered what could possibly be inside this nondescript thing. Well, I quickly found out it was just more boxes. It's more cardboard boxes. Nothing special about them. In fact, we've seen these all before. And I remember watching a man take these matchboxes and he lined them up so that the edges were almost perfectly square. And he put one box inside. And just as he put the other one something amazing happened. Now, I was a physics major, and that bothered me. I thought to myself, well, maybe he was so meticulous in lining up the edges that he's created a seal, and somehow the air pressure inside there is what's causing it to move. So when he broke the seal and held them in a different configuration, it really threw me for a loop. I thought about how they were clearly separate. And as he pushed in on one, something happened to the other. I watched this for a long time. As he pushed and the one on the right went down and the one on the left went up. Then the left went down and the right went up, back and forth. Whenever something happened to one, there was some reaction by the other. And I thought to myself, as I watched this happening before my eyes, that it was clearly impossible, but yet it was also very meaningful because these things were connected in a way that I couldn't see or hope to understand. And yet, somehow, they have to live together inside the same little box. And that is a mystery that is deserving of being considered, don't you think? Because even though it may seem impossible, that's no excuse. My name is Joe Turner. It was a pleasure to share some magic with you today. Thank you.